MMA-KO.org, and we were standing next to Jaime El Cucui Jara. What's going on, man? Big stuff is happening, but
yeah,
man, this is big. How's training coming along?
Good, good. I had 2 weeks of getting ready for this fight. 2 weeks notice, but I've been training hard, and I feel I'm in good shape for this fight.
Your stand-up is amazing. Your ground. Tell us a little bit about your ground, though. Where you're training, you know, and how your ground.
I've been training my ground over with Cassio Weirneck over there. I've been training in the mornings with him, and then coming back over to our gym to work our stand-up. So I feel good. No matter where the fight goes, I feel good.
Now this fight is September 26th. You guys can get it on Showtime. Check it out against Giba Santana. Guy's a 5-time jiu-jitsu champion. He's undefeated. He's the armbar guy, breaking everybody's arms, pulling all that stuff. But he hasn't met you. So what are you going to do, and what's your plan to get in there with him?
My plan is not to play his game. You know, he's going to probably try to take it down, and I'm going to try to keep it standing. You know, I'm going to make him bang for a minute.
Yeah, now a lot of people are talking about that's one of the major holes in his game, and that's really where it gets is to get in there and to go in there with him.
You might have to think that because all of his wins are by submission, you know, and the only other win he has is a win to decision, so he hasn't knocked anybody out yet, so I'm not really worried about that, you know.
Yeah, so it's the stand-up that he's with. Obviously, we know what he can do on the ground.
Yes, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, you know, you're in a new place. You got everybody's the same, but you're in a new area. So where can people come down here and train with Jaime Jara?
We're out in Orangeville now. We're at 6326 Main Avenue in Orangeville. So it's a nice gym. It's a nice gym. We were in a warehouse before, but now we got it's almost like an office space in here with the cage and everything.
Wow. So I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
So how often are you training? 7 days a week?
6 days a week. I take Sundays off, but I'm training in the morning with Cassio, and then I come back here in the afternoon and train in the afternoon and work my stand-up over here with my team.
How important, we know this is probably the largest fight of your career. I mean, this is a huge one. How important is to you, this is a big show, it's gigantic, Jaime. How important is this to you?
Every fight's important to me, especially now because of my age. So I got to win every fight from here on out. If I really want to do something, I have to do it now. Now's my time.
Now, in Giba, we all know, you know, he's undefeated, but he hasn't met anybody on your caliber. I mean, you've been in there with the big names. You feel going in there, that's obviously going to build up your confidence going in there.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like even if he takes me to the ground, I'm going to be hard to kill on the ground. You know, he's not going to submit me too easy, and you know, I'm going to be beating him the whole entire time too. You know, he's going to be setting up the submissions, and he's going to be eating my fists. So.
Now, and everybody, you know, I think that if it has fought you, and I've talked to fighters, you know, personally, that you hit like a heavyweight.
Yeah, I used to be a heavyweight. So
now, what kind of training do you get to get so much awesome strength as far as your stand-up?
I think a lot of it is technique, you know, and a lot of it you're born with. You know, either you're a hard hitter or you're not. You know, I mean, you can. Some people have good stand-up. They can't hit hard, but you know, I got it naturally. So all I have to do is touch him one time. I'm gonna put him to sleep.
Man, this is huge fight. So what happens here? And you know, I don't want to look past that, and I know you don't want to look past that. You usually take one fight at a time, but what happens after a big win over Giba Santana?
Well, after this, I'm going back over to the PFC and fighting at the PFC November 21st. So, you know, I got a 2-fight contract here with Elite XC, so I'll be fighting for him again after this fight. You know, especially if I win, I know I'll be coming back. But after this, I'm looking to go back over to the PFC.
Now, what's going on with the PFC now? That it looks like they're doing kind of like a tournament or something where you're going to fight a guy, and I know that Kenny Into and Phil the Pain are going to fight. And is that what they're doing to try to get that vacant?
Well, I think that title's vacant, so they're just looking for the 2 top contenders to fight for that belt. You know, and I plan on being one of them.
So after that happens, then of course we all know you're going to be going in there and getting back with Elite XC, and that's going to be gigantic.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just looking for this fight right now. You know, I'm just got to go in and do my thing and make it happen.
Well, Jaime, it's always a pleasure, and to have you on board and coming down here with you. Is there anything you would like to say to your fans out there? and sponsors and everything.
I just want to thank all my sponsors for supporting me. I have too many to start calling them off, but and I'd like to thank all the fans that come out when I'm fighting close and support me too. I'd like to thank everybody, especially my teammates and my coach Mike Rumsey and Cassie Worthing for getting me ready for this fight.
Awesome. Jaime Hart, you guys get in there, see this fight next week, September 22nd. He's going to pull it off. He's going to do it. Check it out.